Hello and welcome back. We're hanging out in the pit, and here's our new fucking party member. He's a fucking. He's a. What? Yeah, that's about how I feel about this situation. I'm gonna talk to him because he seemed. Oh fuck! I hit the mic. I hope that didn't sound too bad. I'll let it out. I'm gonna talk to him because it seemed like he had stuff to say.
Rogue trader?
Stares at you unblinkingly, observing your every move. I want to know what happened before you took me to Komora. That's how it's said, Komora.
You want to know how and to what end I orchestrated all of this? Ask your questions.
Why did you kidnap me?
When Irimaris ordered us to lay waste to the monkey settlements, Tazara and I encountered resistance. I have hunted your kin too long not to notice how well you in particular were fending off our attacks. The rout in Tazara's arena, the appearance at the plundered vessel. Your kind are usually powerless against us, but not on that occasion. I began to suspect that you could not have managed it without outside help. Help from our side.
Did we have help from their side? I don't remember that. Also, I kind of, you're kind of usually powerless against us. That is only true when they... What the fuck? Were you drinking the whole ass bottle, sir? Sorry, where the fuck was I? That is only really true because they pick targets that are poorly defended. They pick little backwater planets with no, like, proper Imperial Guard presence. Look at that shit! What the fuck? That's not how you drink. You have a drinking problem. Like an Airplane. I just rewatched Airplane recently. I'm gonna try not to quote it every second of this episode. Yeah, let's continue. What the fuck? What is your deal, sir?
I began sending out spies and assassins. My eyes and ears infiltrated your vessel, your cities, and they discovered a trail that led back to one of your worlds. A trail that ended with a burned monkey, the source of the information about where and when my cabal was going to strike. A little trickery to draw you away from the planet. And I had your little informant in my grasp.
And the burned monk... He was burned by... Ulliot.
How the information was reaching his agents, the burned monkey himself did not even know. But based on the units involved and other details, it was clear. No monkey in real space could have gathered such specifics about raid complements and objectives. No, it was inconceivable. The information was being fed to you by my own kind, and I knew who. Irimaris Aziriesh, Archon of the Reaving Tempest, my former mistress.
Your sister.
A cowardly bitch who punishes anyone who threatens her grip on power. I knew that to win a war against her, I would need the support of the Reaving Tempest's patron, the Cabal of the Black Heart. So I allied with Nazrake, who presided over the trial. I promised him that Irimaris would be humiliated. I promised him evidence. A lowly monkey that would disgrace Irimaris in the eyes of the Archons. For that performance, I needed you.
I find it curious that I thought about that last time too. Sorry, just a second. Do you have like a skull cod piece? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by a lot of things I just noticed. Like that little flapping cape down there. God damn it. I noticed it last time, but I didn't really comment on it. But this is the second time he refers to someone, well, the same one, Remeris, as a bitch. And I find that curious choice of words. Because surely, have they called people dogs? They might have. Cowardly dogs or whatever. I don't know. It just... You know that fucking meme about Star Wars? How in episode 1 they say, oh, we're sitting ducks. But then in episode 3 or whatever, Obi-Wan is like, oh, it was a wild bantha chase. Which implies that ducks exist in the Star Wars universe, but geese do not. It's kind of... I'm just... It's weird for aliens to be using words that refer to Earth animals when talking. But I guess that's a quirk of the translator or whatever. You have spies aboard my ship?
Of course. If I'm not mistaken, you met the infiltrator yourself. A Cabalite who left a lava from Tavantius in one of the monkey. Or did you never work out the reason for the treachery during the raid on your ship so long ago now? Then there is no need for me to mention the sleeper agents hidden on your worlds.
Well, I want to ask that question. I'll go down the list in order, though. Treachery during the raid on your ship. I'm not entirely sure what he's referring to. What agreement did you make with Nasrake?
Overthrowing an Archon is far from easy, even one who has already tarnished her reputation. Every member of a Cabal has their supporters, and Irimaris is no exception. Nasrake promised me a sham trial in the Obsidian Court with a predetermined outcome. Irimaris should have been convicted and dethroned. I was supposed to take her place and turn the Reaving Tempest into a loyal vassal of the Black Heart. Nasrake was supposed to be the axe that fell on her neck. But it fell on mine instead. It was devious and worthy of praise, but why? A secret pact with Irimaris, or is there another reason? I will tear the answer from his throat along with his final breath.
You know, this is just what fucking happens with you people, fucking Dark Eldar. When all of you are fucking backstabbers, you can't trust nobody. You're fucking... You're not Skaven, but you could see the Skaven pretty clearly from a glass bottom boat.
It must be said that Nasrake did not have to try very hard to turn the court against me. Not after the stunt you pulled before the assembled Archons.
The tribunal? What was that about? I was being tried by the Inquisitor, and Heinrichs and Theodora were there. Why?
Who? I have no idea what you saw in your stupor. The homunculus's creature does not elicit specific images. It muddles your mind,
I mean,
forcing
of
you
course.
to paint suitable pictures evoking confusion or fear. Neither Tavantius nor I care about fussy monkey rituals. The lava must have created a suitable environment for you. One in which you would be more willing to answer my questions in the Obsidian Court.
What were you and Tassara doing in my protectorate?
What do any of my kind do in real space? We were reaping. Kamara was clamoring for meat. The Dark City had suffered losses in the latest disjunction. We needed sources of sweet pain to prime its minds and bodies. When the Archon bade my cabal collect the harvest from the region, I did not suspect that it would turn into this game between you and me.
Yeah. Like, I was just thinking how a lot of people are like always saying that there are no good guys or bad guys in 40k. Everyone's a bad guy. Some guys are worse guys. These motherfuckers, these Dark Eldar, they're worse than, I'd say, almost any faction. They're among the worst. You could argue that Chaos as a whole is worse, but the actual actions taken by these motherfuckers is like the worst. Which is also why I don't know what to do with this guy. You know, I was thinking, I don't know what's going to happen to Heinrichs. We might end up back, if we get out of Komora and we end up back on the ship and we have somehow make it out with every party member, I might just, because we've always had, you know, the option to tell Heinrichs to throw fucking Irliad in the slammer, right? In the Inquisition slammer, where she'll get Inquisition slammed. I don't know what that means. Maybe we'll have a similar option. I don't know if Heinrichs is gonna fucking hate my guts because I saved Cassia first. I'm still holding on to hope that he'll understand that I thought she was in a worse position to handle prolonged torture. Well, let's just continue. You and Irliet conspiring together. How did that come about?
Conspiring? No. There was no plot between us. She merely rushed to my bait. At first, I planned to use the one you trusted, the burned monkey with whom we had spent long hours awaiting your arrival. But my cousin was so swift. Afterwards, she tracked down the monkey, killed him, and took the device that he had been using to contact me.
Oh, he doesn't mean burned as in killed. He means burned because, well, whatever the fuck his name was, he had like burn scars. So when I said something stupid before. Irliet killed him. That is the thing I meant, and I thought he meant, but that's not what he meant.
I planted the first poisoned seeds in her soul back at our first meeting. I dropped a hint that I knew what had become of her world. I lured her in and left her with you. Time took care of the rest. That and an unpleasant discovery aboard your own ship.
Right, the shard.
I did not ask her to hand you over to me. No, doing that would have made my poor cousin doubt herself even more than she was already. I simply told her where to seek out the traces of her craft world and the answers to her questions. A favor for a kinswoman, nothing more. And then I made ready for your arrival. For the only way she would reach that place was with you.
True. But still, what do you know about Irliet's craft world?
I know it exists. I know that my cabal found it, helpless and stationary, unable to protect its sons and daughters. I know that Irliet's kin began showing up as prisoners in the Reaving Tempest's spire, where they were fonts of exquisite, delightful pain.
But the font was spelled
I
without
spent too much
the U.
time beyond the limits of our home to learn more than that. But that was enough to tempt Irliet with false hope.
Tell her the truth. Now.
We've already had words. I have no reason to conceal the truth now. Irliet has outlived her usefulness to me. Watching her face as she learned the truth was priceless.
Man, you're a fucking dick. I'm gonna make you suffer, probably. I hope so. I hope I get the opportunity. What if we... I don't know if they're gonna let me have him as like a party member after leaving Komora. I'm just still working under the assumption that we will leave Komora. I feel like that would be a very crazy thing to happen if we don't. But we'll see. I cannot believe that Achilles betrayed humanity. That's his name, Achilles.
When a monkey is left alone with me and my art of pain, I plunge them into a deep well of suffering from which they will do anything to escape. Your kind have fragile souls. Your convictions and principles are a delusion that lends a mirage of meaning to your lives. Achilles and I had plenty of time alone together before your arrival. When he went out to meet you, he was already mine. I bought his loyalty with a promise to never touch his body or his mind ever again.
Checks out. What were those creatures with you when you captured me? And I know what I'm asking about. What the fuck are they called again? I know what they are, roughly. Let's just get his explanation.
Mandrakes.
There we go.
A foul breed that lurks in the bowels of Komora. Their ability to find paths through the shadows was put to good use. I promised them forbidden trophies from the Reaving Tempest's coffers once I am Archon.
He hesitates and then gestures to indicate that he is finished speaking. You made a promise to the mandrakes that you cannot keep. Aren't you afraid of retribution?
Let them come for what they're owed. They will regret it.
Despite his self-assured words, concern brings a furrow to Marajai's brow. The theft of Raikad's son. Was that your doing?
Did you not hear me when I answered you the first time?
I don't remember.
Like to repeat myself. Then what else do you need?
What happened to you after the trial?
I was handed over to the witch cult to do with as they wished. First, they made me fight the dregs in the arena, and then, once they'd had their fill of my debasement, I was granted entry into the blood-stained proselytes.
What did you hope to gain by agreeing to become a proselyte?
The continuation of my existence. When I lost my standing, I became fair game for anyone tempted by the prospect of slaying a disgraced Cabalite. For vengeance or just for the pleasure of the kill. In Komora, a lone Drakari is a target. My talents may be prodigious, but I held no illusions about my chances.
Fair enough about that, at least. You did not find much favor among the witches, it seems.
You cannot hope to understand the intricacies of Komora and how it is structured. We are all each other's allies and worst enemies here. Towers of strength and duplicitous traitors both. The cults have always been half a step below the cabals in the hierarchy, and the witches relished the chance to abuse someone who once looked down on them.
That'll do.
If our conversation is finished...
When given the chance to join me, you took it readily. That surprised me.
I had no intention of ending my days playing the role of meat in the arena. And then you blithely offered me an alliance after what I'd done to you. Why?
He leans in and locks eyes. Oh no. Oh no, he's hot. Fuck. I can fix him. I can't. I know I can't, but man. I require help to escape from Komora. Fuck! I said it again. That's funny, but let's be honest here.
So our interests align. For now.
For now. Tell me about Komora.
The Dark City is the bastion of the Drukhari, the most magnificent of all our strongholds. The Cabals, witch cults, and the Incubi inhabit the place, with swarms of scourges flying overhead and a myriad of misfits and horrors, including the covens of the homunculi wallowing underfoot. Which do you want to know about?
Scourges. Is that the wing people? The one we keep seeing. Is that a scourge? I don't know. I don't know the names of Dark Eldar units. Well, not of Eldar units either. Where I play, there aren't a lot of people playing Eldar at all. And fewer Dark Eldar, I think. It's not zero. I've seen Dark Eldar played. And I think I have once or twice played against Eldar. See, I don't play 40k so much anymore. So I mostly play Horus Heresy, and well, there are no Eldar in that. Even though there should be. There's no reason not to include fucking Eldar in Horus Heresy, James Workshop. You can put Eldar in. It's fine. It's cool. You can put orcs in. You can't put Tyranids in or Tau. We're gonna have to draw the line there. But there's no reason not to have a few Xenos armies in Horus Heresy. It's cool. Anyways, also notice he said the most magnificent of all our strongholds. What other Dark Eldar strongholds are there even? Do they hold planets? I didn't think they did. Anyways, you are from a Drukhari Cabal, correct?
The Cabals are the foundation upon which rests the power of the one who rules Komora, as Drubile Vect. Whether it is a mob of berserkers or an organized cartel, their essence is the same. An army of killers, ready to ravage entire worlds at the behest of their leaders, or to rip out the throats of a neighboring cabal in a war declared by the Archons.
I wish to know more about the witch cults.
What more do you need to know that you have not already beheld with your own eyes? They are the mistresses of the arenas, and they're the gladiators who feed the audience in their ravenous agony with exquisite spectacles. Cults often travel to real space on the Cabal's raids, to revel in the pain and to capture fresh meat for their arenas.
I believe when you play Dark Eldar, you can choose your army to align with a Cabal, a witch cult, or a homunculi coven. I don't know about the Incubi orders. That's new to me. Let's ask about it. What are the Incubi orders?
The aloof Incubi. They dedicate their lives to the art of killing, so much so that they do not plot or chase after delicious torment. All their hatred and longing for suffering are channeled toward perfecting their skill.
That's unfamiliar to me. I don't know about that. Tell me about the Scourges.
Winged Drukhari,
There we go.
who have chosen to go through an agonizing process to become such a monstrosity.
Oh,
They escort raiding ships and inflict the first strike on the enemy. In Komora, these creatures huddled in flocks so that they do not fall victim to the more formidable of their kin.
oh! I thought I knew they had what looked like wings. I thought they were some kind of jump pack. I didn't realize they were straight up fucking actual wings that you like graft on. I'm interested in the homunculi covens.
Artists of the flesh who prefer to hide away in their laboratories and create nightmares from the materials their servants supply. Engines of pain, grotesques, racks, all are the fruits of their subtle craft.
Yep. Any thoughts on how we can escape this place?
On a mountain of bodies, bathing in our enemies' tears and blood. Do not deceive yourself by thinking we will escape this place alive without violence. I, for one, hope that there will be plenty of it.
I expect there to be violence.
But there is one unfortunate detail. An Arabenian has stepped into your path. One of Kegarak's tribe, who lurk in the tangle of the webway. I've heard them called harlequins in your tongue. The one that appeared in the Obsidian Court is the most dangerous and unpredictable of all. I'm beginning to think that his visit is a sign that the events unfolding around us have not been left to chance. Perhaps they are the result of interference at the behest of the highest authority.
Yeah, Harlequins are cool. I remember the very first time I got models for, specifically for 40k. The first 40k models I got were Gretchen to use in Gorka Morka, which I was roped into playing by my friends. So actually my first models were just Grots that I played as Rebel Grots. We and my friends helped me scratch build a Big Lugga, which is their signature vehicle in Gorka Morka, and it's fucking hilarious. Its movement is determined by how many Grots you have on it, and you can like turbo boost it. But then there's a risk of Grots just flying off, which is funny. But my first box of actual 40k models that I wanted to use in 40k was a box that I shared with a friend, and it was the Death Mask box, which came out, I want to say, around 2016-ish. It was right before Gathering Storm. And it was a box with Eldrad Ulthuan and some Harlequins versus Watch Captain Artemis and a few squads of Deathwatch, which is the part that I got. I got the Deathwatch part, and my friend that I shared the box with got the Harlequins. And we barely had any time to play 7th edition before Gathering Storm happened, and then not long after that 8th edition. Oh well, that's my fucking personal story for today. Let's continue asking Marashai here. My companions have made no further attempt to kill you.
They have not, to my deepest regret. Perhaps it is I who should try to show some initiative now.
Don't.
Do not keep me waiting too long.
I've heard that line. Okay. Do you have anything more to say, Jai?
Yes? Sir, yes, sir. Your ladyship, Shireen. I'll be here, all primed and ready to go.
Let's have a quick save. I'm just gonna exit here real quick. See if something happens the moment we leave. Gonna be real weird to have good old fucking Marajai just running along with the party. We haven't had the opportunity to interact with any vendors in a while, dude. I hope the fucking cargo I'm... Hope the fucking cargo... Ah, that's not a good place for him to be. Why are you at the front anyways? That's not where you go. How about we put... You two up front. Let's put you right behind. I don't fucking know. That'll be fine. I pressed reset. I thought that was the like finish. Fuck. Someone is fucking yelling. Let's do that. I would imagine that our next step... I'm not gonna do this. I don't know about that still. Oh, quest failed. Oh, because I didn't become a champion of chaos. Boots I still don't know about. I guess we head towards the arena. I don't know where else we're supposed to go. You know what? Let's actually head to the arena on the next episode. I realized we spent almost the entire episode just talking to Marashai, but I felt that was worthwhile. I wanna hear his dialogue. I wanna know what he has to say. I wanna get that sweet voiced dialogue. That's nice. So anyways, when we get back, I guess we hop on through this here portal and go to the arena and see what's going on. See you later.